Have you ever wondered where Devon gets his nonsense news information from? Well, I've found it. Let's expose her too. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We know that Devon comes up with these crazy ideas and then goes on his various channels to have a rant or play the videos or give us the information. But where does he get it from? I've found out. Let me introduce you to Nyla Nguyen from the channel 3D to 5D Consciousness. You can tell from the off it's a sack of you know what. Just listen to the intro.
Hi there, beautiful divine awakening souls. This is Nyla Nguyen. Welcome to 3D to 5D Consciousness. This channel is about helping you to expand your consciousness, getting you ready to become your 5D galactic being, and as well as a spot for galactic news.
I did warn you right from the off. Galactic news. So we're going to get news from Ursa Major and Neptune and the Sun and 5D galactic being. What the jiggins? Now, whilst I must confess, she is a lot more pleasant on the eye and the ear than our friend Devon, but still, she gets straight into it, and not in a good way.
So, now, let's dive into the talking points. I have a lot of subjects I would like to cover for you. There's a few minor subjects I want to cover, and then we're going to dive into the major talking points. Let's dive into talking about Kelly Preston, her death.
I told you, not in a good way. Kelly Preston sadly passed away less than a week ago on the 12th of July. Married to John Travolta for over 28 years. She died of breast cancer, which she had been suffering for a little over 2 years. In the tweet that John Travolta put out, he thanked friends and family, etc. He also thanked the MD Anderson Cancer Center. So it's quite obvious that she was attending somewhere and getting some form of treatment. So therefore there would be a paper trail of her illness. But oh no, not according to Nyla.
Now, in my other broadcasts in the past, I've already gave the audience a heads up that there's going to be many celebrities that's going to be dropping dead due to natural causes, which they are not natural causes. Their death will be reported to be cancer, accidental, suicide by natural cause. It's because they've made a plea agreement, they made a deal with the alliance that they're going to be executed quietly. It's called the Rommel death. And then their legacy, their reputation, their name will not be dragged down the mud and through all this mess when this goes mainstream with all the pedophilia and human trafficking and adrenochrome. So a lot of the celebrities will take the quiet street and be executed quietly. Meanwhile, their legacy is preserved in the media. This is also to protect their family too. Obviously, they have children and all this other familiar ties that they need to protect their reputation and not have their family be affected by their decision making and what they did with being involved with the Illuminati and all that stuff. So Kelly Preston is a example that the Rommel death is happening with these celebrities, because out of nowhere she's now dead of breast cancer supposedly, and yet none of her friends know that she had breast cancer. She was all healthy, she's healthy, she's vibrant, she's healthy, but now they've just announced that she's dead, just out of the blue, just like that. So this is just to give you confirmation that they're being executed. The Rommel death is happening.
I just don't know where to start with this. A family representative told the media that Kelly had chosen to keep her breast cancer private, which is very understandable and definitely not the first time. She'd been, like I said, suffering from breast cancer for 2 years and had been receiving medical treatment, more than likely from this Anderson Cancer Centre. Coincidentally, her last on-screen appearance was in the 2018 film Gotti, where she played on-screen wife to husband John. So the timing it's all roughly about right. And what's this execution? Kidnapping. Oh, jeez. And this Rommel death that she's talking about, what I think she might be referring to is Rommel death. Now, Rommel was obviously a Nazi back in the Second World War and took his own life by cyanide capsule. But I don't think that's got anything to do with it. At least I hope not. Jesus.
So watch out for more of these celebrities' deaths. More prominent, more public figures are going to be dying either by cancer, accident, suicide. These are the three very common storyline that they'll feed into the mainstream media for the people who are still unawakened and uninformed, and they don't do their own research. 'Cause the pot can't call the kettle black.
Next you'll be telling me about pedophiles and tunnels and arrests in Germany or something.
Mass arrests. I've just heard that, in Germany they have arrested 30,000 pedophiles. A big bus was conducted in Germany. As well as in Italy, 50 people are under investigation for pedophilia, child, human trafficking. Leicester in the UK has been shut down for 2 weeks, which means they are, and there's a lot of military presence around that city, which means that they are doing an operation, a live operation. So when you're hearing news of a certain town or a certain city is on lockdown for 2 weeks or whatever amount of period of time for a COVID related situation, that's code word for them, for the military coming in and cleaning up the darkness in that region. They are removing either pedophilia, human traffickers, drug warlords, corrupt politicians, corrupt polices, judges. They're removing all the darkness in that area.
The reason that the army has moved into Leicester, which is in Leicestershire in the East Midlands of the UK, is because of a recent spike in cases of the current health situation. They are there to assist with testing and enforcing lockdown laws. Just a little side note here that News Punch is a Los Angeles based fake news website, very well known for spreading conspiracy theories, political misinformation and hoaxes. Next you're going to talk about Melbourne, aren't you? I dare you.
Another city that is having a big operation is Melbourne, Australia.
It's not Melbourne, it's Melbourne. Melbourne, Australia, the capital of Victoria.
I was watching a Facebook video of them sharing to the people that, the people were on lockdown, they couldn't get food, they couldn't get necessity, and the people didn't know what was going on. They were all freaking out and panicking.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
And I knew immediately if this is happening and law enforcement is coming in and not allowing people to do these type of activities because they're doing a major operation. And I was right, they are doing a major operation over there. So someone sent this text message that I got. They didn't send to me direct, but I got this in my Telegram group. This is an eyewitness report of what's happening in Melbourne. So this is what's happening. I couldn't see who, but there were big tents set up. I personally think they're getting pulled out at night because most of these kids have never seen daylight.
Bullshit alert. Bullshit alert.
I was there last night around 10 p.m. There were 10 fire trucks, ambulances, services, shitload of cops, SES, and a guy in Melbourne. Something about Melbourne tunnel system. Kids are getting pulled out of pedophile tunnels across Melbourne. Huge operation. I personally saw an infant transport vehicle which I never knew existed in Flemington Commission Flats. So there you have it. Just that's a live eyewitness account of what's going on in Melbourne.
I very rarely swear on this channel, but that is 100% bullshit. From somebody that lives in Australia, I've got my finger fairly firm on the pulse of the news here. And not one single outlet, not one, has reported anything about tunnels and children being produced from said tunnels. There is a huge operation going on in Melbourne / Victoria. They have had a very, very, very huge spike in figures. They report anywhere between 400 or 200 to 400 a day. It is getting rampant over there. So everything has been locked down. The restrictions that were recently lifted have been reimposed, and the border between Victoria and New South Wales has been closed. This is the first time it has been closed in nearly 100 years.
Now, this is final confirmation for the people who are still not red-pilled about the UK monarchy that's been abdicated. 250 staffers from the UK monarchy are going to be put on redundancy, which is a British terminology for being laid off. They're going to be unemployed. This is just further proof that we are winning, okay? We are winning this war. The Vatican has been dismantled. UK monarchy is also being dismantled. Staff's being laid off. So this is more proof that the Illuminati infrastructure is being decimated, okay? Big hoo-ha. Now,
oh bless her, she seems so happy with herself. A big hoo-ha. Monarchy. Get real. The Queen has not abdicated. The Queen and Prince Philip, both 94 and 99 respectively, have spent their time in Windsor Castle, which is basically just down the road from Buckingham Palace. They've been there since early March when the lockdown started, and they are leading by example. The 250 staff that she's referring to have been offered voluntary redundancy. This is because of a shortfall of income from royal visitors to royal establishments all throughout Great Britain, and obviously therefore the Royal Trust, as it's called, the Royal Collective Trust, cannot sustain those positions. So they have been basically said goodbye to. That's it. The Illuminati has got absolutely jack shit to do with it. And who the fudging hell is we? We are winning. Oh boy. I hate this video. So there we go. We can now clearly see where Devon is getting all of his misinformation from, disinformation from, lies, and just utter twaddle. I will be diving into this channel a lot more and debunking a lot of her theories. Trust me. Oh yes. Nyla has a website called NylaNguyen.com. It only has 3 pages. The opening page, deleted videos page, the deleted video I will be diving into, and spiritual development page. However, the main page states, and I will read it directly, thank you for visiting my site. This site is mainly used to receive donations to support the 3D to 5D consciousness channel. If you like to support this channel and keep the channel ad free, your donations are appreciated. And there's a bit of a disclaimer here that prepaid credit cards from USA tend to fail due to the address not being able to be verified by the payment processor. I have US bank account, so you can send regular bank transfers to make your donations. Please contact me directly via email for those details. Nyla on her YouTube channel transmits from Portugal. Does anybody smell a scam? What's that? Just saying. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please hit that thumbs up button. That would be much appreciated. If it is your first time here and you'd like to subscribe, you can use the little icon in the corner over there, and make sure you click the bell for notifications of future videos. Once again, thank you so much. I hope that I see you on the live stream. That's if you made it this far to listen, on Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you once again, and good day.